In the year 2147, Earth was quiet one night when huge alien ships appeared in the sky above the planet. People looked up from their homes, streets, and farms. Some screamed, some took pictures with their phones. Others just stood still, unable to believe what they saw. The ships belonged to the Galactic Concord. This was a big group of different alien species that lived together in peace across many stars. They had rules. One big rule was to watch over new species like children. They did not want any young race to cause trouble or get hurt. The leader of the Concord team was an insect-like alien named Kavral. He had many legs, shiny black skin, and big compound eyes. Kavral spoke through a machine that made his words sound calm and clear in every human language. A message came to every screen on Earth. "People of Earth," it said, "we come in peace. We have watched you for a long time. Your world is young. Your people are strong, but also dangerous. We offer friendship and protection. Meet with us so we can talk." The leaders of Earth talked fast. They chose Captain Daniel Hayes to speak for everyone. Daniel was a tall man with short brown hair and calm blue eyes. He was the captain of the big ship called Endurance. Many people trusted him because he always thought before he acted. Daniel went up to a small station that floated between Earth and the moon. The aliens had built it quickly for the meeting. Inside, the air smelled strange, like metal and flowers mixed together. Kavral waited there with two other aliens. One was tall and thin with blue skin. The other looked like a walking plant with leaves for arms. Daniel walked in wearing his blue uniform. He did not carry any weapons. He wanted to show trust. "Hello," he said. "I am Daniel Hayes. I speak for Earth." Kavral moved his head in a small bow. "We greet you, Daniel Hayes. I am Kavral of the Vexari. You fight wars. You build bombs that can break planets. You move fast, too fast. This worries us." Daniel listened without anger. He had read the reports. The aliens thought humans were like wild animals that needed a cage. "We want you to join us," Kavral continued. "Give up your big weapons. Let us watch your ships and your armies. We will keep you safe. No one will hurt you. This is how we help young races." Daniel thought for a moment. He looked at the aliens. Their eyes showed no fear, only control. "We thank you for the offer," he said slowly, "but Earth says no. Humans like freedom. We decide our own path. We do not want to give up our tools to defend ourselves." Kavral's antenna moved fast. "You do not understand. If you refuse, we must act. We cannot let a dangerous species grow free. It puts the whole galaxy at risk." Daniel stayed calm. "We are not here to hurt others. We want peace too. But we have a rule, a simple one. We never hurt humans." The aliens looked at each other. The blue one made a soft sound like laughing. "What does that mean?" Kavral asked. "It means this," Daniel explained. "If someone hurts a human, we answer. Not with blind anger, but we answer hard. We protect our own, always. That is why we are careful. That is why we talk first." Kavral tilted his head. "Your words sound nice, but we have seen your wars. You kill millions of your own kind. How can we trust a rule like that?" Daniel smiled a little. "Because even in our worst times, we try to stop when we can. We have laws, we have mercy. But cross the line, hurt our people, and everything changes. Not because we like war, because we must stop the hurt." The meeting went on for hours. The aliens showed pictures of destroyed worlds from other young races that refused help. They said humans would end the same way if left alone. Daniel listened. He asked questions. He did not yell. He did not threaten. At the end, Kavral said, "Think again, Daniel Hayes. Our patience is not forever. We will wait for your final answer." Daniel nodded. "We will talk more. But remember what I said. We never hurt humans. That works both ways. We do not start fights, but we finish them if we have to. He left the station and went back to Endurance. His team waited for him. Laura Bennett was there. She was a smart engineer with short black hair. She helped build the ship's systems. "What did they say?" she asked. "They want us to be small," Daniel answered. "They think we are kids who play with fire." Laura crossed her arms. "And what did you tell them?" "I told them the truth," Daniel said. "We are not kids, and we protect our family." Back on Earth, news spread fast. People talked in homes, schools, and offices. Some were scared, some were angry, many felt proud. The aliens thought they could control humans. But humans had heard that before. In a small town, in the middle of America, a boy named Ryan watched the news with his mom. "Are the aliens bad?" he asked. His mom hugged him. "Not bad, just wrong about us." High above on the alien flagship, Kavral looked at the blue planet. "They refuse," he told his team. "They speak of rules and protection, but they do not see the danger they are." One of his helpers, a small flying alien, said, "What if they are right? What if hurting them wakes something?" Kavral clicked his mandibles. "Nonsense. They are young. They need guidance. If they fight, we will show them gently. We always do." But deep in his mind, a small doubt grew. The human captain had not begged. He had not threatened. He had just stated a fact, like it was the most normal thing in the world. "We never hurt humans." Kavral did not know it yet, but those words would echo through the stars. On Earth, Daniel stood on the bridge of Endurance. He looked at the fleet of human ships ready if needed. He thought about his wife and son back home, about all the families everywhere. He whispered to himself, "We never start it, but if they do." The stars outside were quiet. For now. The aliens waited. Humans waited. And the line between peace and something else stayed thin. Months passed after the first meeting. The alien ships stayed far away, watching from the edge of the solar system. Earth tried to act normal. People went to work. Kids went to school. But everyone felt the eyes on them. News channels talked about the aliens every day. Some said the Concorde was kind. Others said they were bullies in fancy ships. Daniel Hayes became an admiral now. He worked long hours on Endurance. His team grew bigger. They built more ships quietly, not to attack, just to be ready. Daniel often looked at pictures of his wife and son on his desk. He wanted them safe. Laura Bennett stayed close to him. She fixed engines and made plans. She had 2 young kids at home. Every night she called them and said goodnight. "Mommy will be back soon," she promised. But she worried more each day. Then it happened. A small human colony on Mars had about 5,000 people. They grew food in big domes. Life was hard but peaceful. One morning, without warning, Zorath ships came down from the sky. The Zorath were tall reptiles with sharp teeth and thick scales. They did not like to talk. They liked to take. The Zorath fired beams that broke the domes. Air rushed out. People ran to shelters. But many did not make it. Families died together. A school dome cracked open. Teachers tried to save the children. They could not. Laura's friend Megan Torres lived there. Megan was an engineer like Laura. She had a little girl named Sophie. Megan sent one last message before the dome fell. "They came so fast. Tell everyone. They hurt us. They killed Sophie." The message stopped. The screen went black. The attack lasted less than 1 hour. When it ended, the Zorath ships left. They took some metal boxes full of rare rocks. They left bodies behind. On Earth, the pictures and videos arrived fast. People saw burning homes, saw children crying, saw parents holding dead sons and daughters. The whole world stopped. Shops closed. Streets filled with angry crowds. Signs said, "Never again," and "Protect our own." Daniel watched the videos in silence. His hands shook. He thought of his own son. He thought of all the families broken that day. The Galactic Concord sent a message soon after. Cavral's voice came through every speaker. "We are sorry," he said. "The Zorath acted alone. They broke our rules. We will punish them. Please stay calm. Do not fight back. Let us handle this." But humans did not feel calm. In big cities, people marched. In small towns, people cried. Leaders from every country met in one room. They agreed on one thing. This was not just an accident. This was an attack on humans. Daniel spoke to the world that night. His face appeared on every screen. He looked tired but strong. "Today our brothers and sisters on Mars were hurt, killed, by aliens who thought we would do nothing. They were wrong." He paused. Everyone listened. "We do not want war," he said. "We want peace. But we have a rule. A simple rule. We never hurt humans. When someone breaks that rule, we answer. Not with hate, but with strength. We will answer this attack. It will be careful. It will be fair. But it will happen." People cheered in the streets. They felt afraid, but also proud. Their leader did not beg. He did not hide. He promised to protect them. The Concord sent more messages. "Stop," they said. "Do not strike the Zorath. We will pay for the damage. We will give you new homes on Mars. Let us fix this our way." Daniel answered them directly. "Your way, let our people die. Your way, let the Zorath think they could hurt us and walk away. No, we will do this our way." He gave orders. A small group of ships would go. Not the whole fleet. Just enough. Ryan Carter would lead them. Ryan was young, only 32, but he was smart. He knew how to hit hard without killing everyone. Ryan sat in the meeting room with his team. "We go in quiet," he said. "We use pulses to stop their engines. We board their ships. We take their leaders. No bombs, no fire, just control." Megan Torres joined the team. She had lost her daughter. Her eyes were red, but her voice was steady. "I want them to feel what we felt," she said, "but I will follow the rule. We do not kill unless we must." The human ships left Earth quietly. They moved fast through space. The Zorath did not expect them. They thought humans were weak. They laughed about the attack. "The soft skins will cry and do nothing," one Zorath captain said. He was wrong. The human ships appeared near the Zorath raiding group. 5 big enemy ships floated near an asteroid. Ryan's voice came over their radios. "This is Earthship Vanguard. You attacked our colony. You killed our people. Surrender now. Power down weapons. Or we will make you." The Zorath laughed. They turned their guns. Then the fight started. Human ships moved like dancers. They dodged beams. They sent out waves of energy that shut down Zorath engines. One by one, the enemy ships stopped moving. Human boarding teams went in. They wore strong armor. They carried stun guns. Megan led one team. She found the captain who gave the attack order. He was big, with red scales. He tried to fight. Megan hit him once with her stun stick. He fell. She looked down at him. "You hurt my daughter," she said quietly, "but we do not hurt for fun. You will face our court." They took prisoners. They fixed the broken ships so they could fly home. They did not destroy anything they did not need to. Back on Earth, people watched live feeds. They saw humans win fast. They saw no bloodbath. They saw control. Cavral watched too. From his big ship, he saw the battle end in minutes. One said, "They could have killed them all. Why didn't they?" Cavral had no answer. Daniel received the report. Ryan's voice came through. "Mission done, sir. Prisoner secure. No human losses. Enemy ships disabled. We are coming home." Daniel closed his eyes for a second. "Good work," he said. "Bring them back safe." Laura stood next to him. "They will learn now," she said. Daniel looked out at the stars. Maybe, or maybe they will try again. He knew the rule was clear. They had answered the hurt, but the galaxy was big, and some aliens did not listen easy. On the alien flagship, Kavral spoke to his council. The humans struck back, but they showed mercy. They took prisoners alive. They did not burn the ships. They did not kill crews. An old alien advisor said, "This is strange. Most young races destroy when angry. These humans hold back, but only until their own are hurt. What if they stop holding back?" No one answered. Earth waited. The prisoners arrived soon. They would face human judges. The world watched. And somewhere in space, the Zorath leaders felt fear for the first time. They had hurt humans, and humans had answered. The news of the human strike spread fast across the galaxy. Alien stations buzzed with talk. Traders in far markets whispered about it. The Zorath ships had been taken without a single death. Their crews sat in human holding cells, eating human food, watched by human guards who did not shout or hit. This confused everyone who heard the story. Kral sat in the big council room of the Concord. The room was round, with lights that changed color to show moods. Right now, the lights were dim blue. Worry. Other council members looked at screens showing battle reports. A tall, bird-like alien named Lyra spoke first. They could have ended the Zorath fleet. One shot from their heavy guns would have turned metal to dust, but they chose not. Why? A slow-moving rock creature named Gorv answered in a deep voice. "Mercy is not weakness. It is control. These humans have more power than we thought, and they hold it tight." Grawl clicked his mandibles. "We must talk to them again. Before the Zorath push harder. Before this grows." On Earth, things moved quickly too. Daniel Hayes walked through the halls of the main command center. People saluted him. He nodded back. He felt heavy. Winning the fight was good, but he knew it was not over. Ryan Carter came back with the prisoners. The Zorath were big and scary looking, but they looked small now. They sat quietly in cells with clear walls. Guards gave them water and blankets. One young Zorath soldier asked a guard, "Why do you feed us? We killed your people." The guard, a woman named Nicole Evans, looked at him. "Because we are not you," she said. "We do what is right." Daniel met with his team. Laura Bennett was there, drawing new ship designs on a screen. Megan Torres sat next to her, quiet but listening. Kevin Larson, an older man who studied old human books, spoke up. "I looked at our history," he said. "Every time someone hurt us bad, we changed. We got stronger. We got smarter. But we always tried to stop short of total destruction. That is our way." Daniel nodded. "We keep that way, no matter what." Kavral asked for another meeting. Daniel agreed. They met again on the same small station. This time, Kavral came alone. No guards, no big team. He wanted to talk straight. Daniel waited in the same room. The air still smelled strange. Kavral walked in slowly. "Admiral Hayes," he said, "your people surprised us. You took our problem children and did not crush them. We thank you." Daniel sat down. "We did not do it for thanks. We did it because it was enough. They hurt our people. We stopped them. That is all." Kavral's eyes moved fast. "But the Zorath want more. They say you shamed them. They want revenge. They talk of bigger ships, bigger attacks." Daniel leaned forward. "Tell them to stop. Tell them we answered once. If they hurt us again, the answer will be different. Harder. We do not want that, but we will do it if we must." Kavral made a soft sound. "You speak like you know the end, like you see the fire coming." "I see what happens when people do not listen," Daniel said. "We never start the fire, but if someone throws the spark at us, we put it out, all of it." The talk went on. Kavral asked many questions. Why did humans hold back? Why not just win forever? Daniel answered simple. Because we live with ourselves after. We do not want to become monsters. Kavral left with more doubt than before. Back on his ship, he watched old human videos. Wars, peace talks, heroes who saved enemies. He started to see the pattern. On Mars, work started again. People rebuilt domes. They planted new crops. Children played in safe zones. But everyone carried a little fear now. Megan Torres visited the new school. She saw kids drawing pictures of ships. One boy drew a big human ship with words under it. "We protect." Megan smiled a sad smile. "Yes," she whispered, "we do." The Zorath did not wait long. Their leaders felt shame. They wanted to show strength. They gathered more ships, 20 big ones. They pointed them at a small human mining station near Jupiter. Not Earth, not Mars, just a place with 200 workers. They thought humans would not care much. They were wrong. The attack came at night Earth time. Beams hit the station. Air leaked. People ran to escape pods. Some made it, some did not. 50 humans died. The rest sent messages home. They came again. "Help us." Earth heard. The anger came back, bigger this time. Crowds filled streets again. Voices shouted one thing: enough. Daniel stood on the bridge of endurance. Screens showed the broken station. Smoke in space. Bodies floating. He closed his eyes for a second. Then he opened them. "Call the fleet," he said. "All ships. We go. Now." Ryan Carter was ready. Megan Torres, too. New pilots joined. Nicole Evans flew her fighter fast. Brandon Hayes, Daniel's younger brother, led the ground teams. He was strong and quick. He said to his men, "We go in, we save who we can, we end this threat. But remember the rule, we never hurt humans. That means we do not become what they are." The human fleet moved out. It was bigger now, more ships, better weapons. They flew silent and fast. The Zorath waited near Jupiter. They saw the human ships coming. Their leader laughed. "Look at them. They come to die." Then the battle started. Human ships did not charge straight. They split. They moved in groups. They used tricks, fake signals, small drones that looked like big ships. The Zorath fired at shadows. Ryan's vanguard led the main push. Pulses hit again. Engines died. Guns stopped. Boarding teams went in. Megan found the leader again. She pointed her weapon. "Surrender," she said. The captain hissed, "You will never take us all." Megan fired once. Stunned, he fell. "We already did," she said. The fight lasted hours, not days. Humans took ship after ship. They saved the miners first. Escape pods carried the hurt to safety. Doctors worked fast. At the end, the Zorath fleet was quiet. No more shots. No more threats. Humans had every ship, every crew. Daniel watched from endurance. "Report," he said. Ryan answered, "All secure, sir. Prisoners taken. No human deaths in the fight. We saved most of the miners." Daniel breathed out. "Good. Bring everyone home." Kavral watched from far away. His screens showed the same thing. Humans won again. Fast, clean, kind where they could be. He spoke to his council. They did it again. Mercy, control. But look how quick, look how strong. Lyra said, "If they ever stopped the mercy, the galaxy would burn." Kavral looked at Earth, small blue dot, full of people who followed one simple rule. We never hurt humans. He knew now. That rule was not soft. It was steel. And it was starting to scare them all. The Zorath could not accept defeat. Their pride burned hotter than their scales. Leaders in dark council rooms on their homeworld shouted and hissed. "The soft skins mock us," one said. "They take our ships like toys. We must strike their heart. We must make them fear." They planned in secret. No more small raids. This time they gathered a real fleet. 30 heavy warships, loaded with weapons that could crack moons. They aimed straight for Earth. Not a colony, not a station, Earth itself. They launched without telling the Concorde. They wanted surprise. They wanted blood. On Earth, life tried to feel normal again. Kids went back to school. Shops opened. But everyone watched the sky a little more. Daniel Hayes spent nights on Endurance. He talked to his wife on video calls. She smiled, but her eyes showed worry. "Come home soon," she said. "He promised you would try." Then alarms screamed. Sensors picked up the fleet far out. No message. No warning. Just death in metal form. Daniel stood on the bridge. "All hands to stations," he said. His voice was calm, but inside he felt cold. "They are coming for home." Laura Bennett ran to her post. She checked engines. "We are ready," she said. Her hands moved fast. Nicole Evans climbed into her fighter cockpit. She whispered to herself, "For the kids on Mars, for everyone." Brandon Hayes led the defense teams on the ground. He helped families into shelters. "Stay low, stay safe," he told them. His radio buzzed with reports. Ships in position, guns charged. The first missiles came in high orbit, long streaks of fire. Human interceptors met them. Nicole's squadron flew out like arrows. They shot down missile after missile. Explosions bloomed silent in space. Pieces rained like sparks. Some got through. One missile hit a city on the coast. Lights went dark. Buildings fell. People screamed. Hundreds died in minutes. News feeds showed smoke and fire. Mothers held crying babies. Fathers searched for lost children. The world felt the pain. Anger rose like a wave. Daniel watched the reports. His jaw tightened. "They crossed the line," he said quietly. "Again." He gave the order. "Full response. Protect Earth first. Then we end this." The human fleet moved to meet the Zorath. Endurance led. Other ships followed. They did not rush in blind. They used every trick. Small scout ships drew fire. Big ones waited in shadows. When the Zorath fired, humans dodged. When humans fired, they hit hard. Ryan Carter flew his ship close. "Target their weapons," he said. Pulses flew. Zorath guns went silent one by one. Megan Torres boarded a Zorath cruiser. Her team moved room to room. They stunned fighters. They saved a few human prisoners the Zorath had taken earlier. One prisoner, a young man named Kyle, hugged Megan. "Thank you," he said. Tears ran down his face. Megan looked at the Zorath around her. "Surrender," she told them, "or we keep going." Many dropped their weapons. Some fought. Those ones fell stunned. No blood on the floor. Ashley Ramirez, a reporter on Endurance, sent live words back to Earth. "Our people are fighting," she said. "They are strong, they are careful, they save lives even now." The battle grew bigger. Zorath ships tried to break through to the planet. Human fighters stopped them. Brandon's teams on the surface shot down landing craft. One Zorath ship got close enough to fire on a big city. Buildings burned. Sirens wailed. Daniel saw it happen. "Enough," he said. He ordered the heavy strike. Human ships focused fire, not on the crews, on the engines, on the power cores. Zorath ships slowed, stopped, drifted. One by one the enemy fleet broke. The last big ship tried to run. Ryan chased it. He sent a final message. "Stop now, or we finish you." The captain answered with rage. "You will pay." Ryan fired once. The ship lost all power. It floated helpless. The battle ended. Silence came to space. Human ships moved among the wrecks. They sent teams to save who they could. Doctors treated wounded Zorath. They gave water. They bandaged cuts. Guards watched, but no one hurt the prisoners. On Earth, people came out of shelters. They helped each other. They cried for the lost. But they also cheered for the fleet. Screens showed human ships towing broken Zorath vessels to safe orbits. No revenge killings. No destruction for fun. Kavral watched every second from his far station. His antennae shook. They did it, he said to his team. They could have turned every ship to ash. They did not. Lyra, the bird alien, spoke soft. They lost people today, hundreds, and still they hold back. Gorv, the rock one, rumbled. That is the scary part. They choose mercy, even when angry, even when hurt. Kovral sent a message to Daniel. Admiral Hayes, please, talk. Daniel answered from the bridge. Smoke still hung in the air from small fires on deck. What do you want, Kovral? We see what happened, Kovral said. We see your strength. We see your control. The Zorath acted without us. We will punish them. We ask for peace. Daniel looked at the screen. His face was tired. Peace is what we always wanted, but your people let this happen. Twice, 3 times. How many more before you stop them? Kovral lowered his head. We will stop them. We will change our rules. We will listen to you. Daniel thought for a long time. We will meet again. Bring your counsel. Bring real offers, not threats, not control, partnership or nothing. Kovral agreed fast. Yes, partnership. Daniel ended the call. He looked out at Earth, blue and green, hurt but still beautiful. Laura came to his side. Is it over? She asked. Not yet, Daniel said. But we showed them. We showed we can end it. And we showed we choose not to, unless they force us. Megan Torres sat in her quarters. She held a small picture of her daughter Sophie. She cried quiet tears, but she also felt something strong. Pride. For her people. For the rule that kept them human. On the ground, Brandon helped clear rubble. He carried a hurt child to safety. The child looked up. Are the bad aliens gone? Brandon smiled. For now, and if they come back, we will be ready. Ashley sent one last report. Today humans fought for their home. They won, but more important, they stayed human. They saved enemies. They helped the hurt. They followed their one rule. We never hurt humans, and because of that rule, the galaxy might finally understand us. The stars stayed quiet. The fleet returned home slow. Prisoners came with them. Justice would be fair. But everyone knew one thing now. The line had been crossed. Humans had answered. And the answer was clear. Strong, controlled, unbreakable. Word count, approximately 1,200. The silence after the battle felt heavy. Earth turned slowly under the stars. Smoke still rose from damaged cities. People worked together to clean streets, fix homes, and help the hurt. They buried their dead with quiet songs. Flags flew at half-mast, but no one gave up. They kept going. That was the human way. Daniel Hayes stood on the bridge of endurance. His uniform had small tears from the fight. He had not slept much. Reports came in every hour. More prisoners arrived. More wounded got treated. He looked at the blue planet below. It looked smaller now, more precious. Kovral asked for one last meeting, this time not on the small station, on a neutral world far from both sides, a green planet with calm seas and soft winds. Daniel agreed. He took a small team. Laura Bennett came. Ryan Carter too. Megan Torres insisted on going. She wanted to see the end. They landed on a wide field. The air smelled clean. The Concord Council waited under a big open tent. Kovral stood in front. Lyra, the bird alien, next to him. Gorv, the rock one, behind. Other aliens watched from seats. No weapons, no guards close. Daniel walked forward. His boots made soft sounds on the grass. He stopped a few steps away. We are here, he said. Kovral bowed low. Admiral Hayes, we thank you for coming. We have much to say. They sat at a long table, simple chairs, simple food, water and fruit. No one ate at first. Kovral spoke. We watched everything, the attack on your world, the way you fought, the way you stopped. You lost people, your homes burned, and still you saved our people. You treated our wounded. You did not kill for revenge. We do not understand it fully, but we respect it now." Daniel listened. He looked at each alien face. "We did what we do," he said. "We protect our own. We answer when hurt, but we do not become the thing that hurts us. Your rule. We never hurt humans. It is more than words. It is a chain. It holds you back from easy victory. It makes you think. It makes you choose. We thought it was weakness. Now we see it as strength." Gorv rumbled. "Most races fight to win, to take, to rule. You fight to stop the pain. Then you stop. That is rare." Kavral looked straight at Daniel. "We were wrong. We thought we must control you, guide you, like children. But you are not children. You are something else. Something the galaxy has not seen before." Daniel stayed quiet for a moment. Then he spoke. "We never wanted to be feared. We wanted to live, to grow, to explore. But every time someone hurt our people, we had to show we could not be broken. We showed it again and again. We do not want to show it more." Megan Torres spoke then. Her voice was soft but clear. "My daughter died on Mars. Because of your people. I wanted to hate. I wanted to hurt back. But I followed the rule. I took prisoners. I let them live. Because if I became like them, what was the point of winning?" The aliens looked down. Kavral's antennae drooped. "We failed to stop the Zoroarks sooner. We let pride and fear rule us. We will not fail again." They talked for hours. The Concord offered real things. No more oversight. No forced rules. Full alliance. Trade. Shared knowledge. Help to rebuild what was lost. Humans would keep their ships, their weapons, their freedom. But they would stand together against bigger threats. Not as masters and servants, as equals. Daniel asked questions. He wanted truth. No tricks. Kavral answered every one. The council voted right there. All agreed. The new agreement was signed with simple marks. No big ceremony. Just words and trust. At the end, Kavral asked one question. "Will you ever hurt us, if we keep peace?" Daniel looked at him. "Only if you hurt humans first. That is the rule. It has always been the rule. Keep it, and we will be friends. Break it, and we will answer. But we hope it never comes to that." Kavral nodded slowly. "We hope the same." The humans left the planet. Their ship rose quiet into the sky. Inside, no one spoke much. They felt tired, but also lighter. Back on Earth, the news spread. People gathered in parks and squares. They watched screens show the meeting. They heard the words, alliance, peace, respect. Cheers rose. Not wild cheers, quiet ones, the kind that come after long fear. Daniel returned home. His wife waited at the door. His son ran to him. They held each other tight. No words needed. Laura went to her family. Her kids hugged her legs. She cried happy tears. Ryan stood on a hill and looked at the stars. He smiled. "We did it," he said to no one. Megan visited Sophie's grave. She put fresh flowers down. "They listened, baby," she whispered. They finally listened. The galaxy changed slow. Zoraf leaders lost power. New ones came who wanted peace. They paid for what was broken. They helped rebuild Mars. They learned human ways. Not all at once, but step by step. Alien ships visited Earth now. Not to watch, to learn, to trade, to talk. Humans showed them cities, schools, parks, music, food, laughter. One day, a small Vexari child came to a human school. He had many legs and big eyes. The human kids showed him how to play ball. He laughed in cliques. They laughed back. Kavral visited Daniel one more time, years later. They walked in a park on Earth. Birds sang, sun shone. "You were right," Kavral said. "Your rule kept you safe, and it kept us safe from you." Daniel smiled small. It kept us human. That was enough. They sat on a bench, watched people walk by. Families, friends, strangers who smiled at each other. The galaxy knew a new truth now. Humans could be kind. They could build. They could forgive. But they could also be unstoppable when their own were in danger. And because of one simple sentence, everything stayed balanced. We never hurt humans. That sentence echoed quiet through the stars, a promise, a warning, a truth. And for the first time, the galaxy felt safe. Not because humans were weak, but because they were strong enough to choose peace. Earth turned on. People lived, loved, dreamed, and somewhere out there, other races watched and learned. The story was not over. No story ever is. But for now, the line held, and everyone breathed easier because of it.